Hello, everyone. It's really great to have you here. And we'll be just waiting for more people to join in within the next 4 minutes. But we're so glad that you're here. We're very excited for the things we have in stock for you. Please let a friend know to join in today's Twitter space because you need to know about it because we have good stuff cooking for you. All right, friends, we'll be starting in a minute, but I'll just let you know who your hosts are going to be. And I'm really, really excited for everything we're going to talk about today. So, hello, people. My name is Terry Nafula. I'm going to be your host for today's Twitter space. Today is a very, very important day because we get to tell you about the most exciting project I think we've probably done as ALX for the SE program. And we're here to tell you why you need to be a part of it, why you need to encourage your fellow learners to join in and be a part of it. And yeah, so I'm going to be a co-host with Irene Aragona. She's the mastermind behind this great project. I'm going to give her like a few minutes to just tell us about who she is, what she does, and we'll go in and delve into the deeper discussion. So, Irene, if you do not mind, please let's start this conversation with you taking up this spotlight. Hi, Irene.
Hello, Tari. Hi, nice to have you. Nice to be here for for a change on Twitter Space. This is really your realm, and thank you for having me. And thank you for everyone to tune in. I'm sure that other people will join, but yeah, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited for this very exciting, too much excitement, exciting activity, which is the SE Face Off Cup. And yeah, and I hope that this would be a moment where we can where we can answer to some questions, and also maybe highlight why anyone who is a learner, currently a learner in the SE program, should consider participating.
All
So
right,
thank you
thank
for having
you.
me again.
Thank you, Renee. Thank you for that. So You are the mastermind behind the SE Face of Cup, which is, by the way, guys, the ALX Olympics. Imagine we have our own version of it. What made you or inspired you to come up with this project? Tell us more about it, and then maybe tell us, like, okay, first tell us what inspired you to come up with this.
Yeah. So, well, I think that as everything that I do, as part of like a new activities that I propose, etc., they all come from an inspiration. They all come inspired by the learners, practically by people in the community. There is nothing that I do that is not inspired by the community themselves. And a few of you would remember that we have done in back in June, we have done a face off event with the collaboration of Danson, who helped me drafting some of the coding challenges and quizzes, and I just saw the excitement and the eagerness of people to participate and then I said, like, why should we limit this to just one event? Well, that is basically how the everything came down to, and then of course the perfect timing was the end of the Olympics, which some of you may have followed, but in general, like these 2 years, the 2023 and 2024 have been full of competitive events. But again, the SC Face Off Cup has been designed and thought not to be just about competitiveness, but to be yet another way to to learn and to be the community, to be the awesome community that we are. So I'm really glad that some people have shown already excitement, and I'm eager to answer any question that you may have. So yeah, so that's the inspiration that thanks to which I came up with this idea.
All right, thank you. Thank you for that, Irene. So, for anyone who has just joined us now who may not have known about it or who recently had about it and is like skeptical about it, why do you think they should be a part of this competition? Like why? Why does it matter? What will it do for their career? Or why do you think it's a worthy way to spend their time?
Yeah, well, first of all, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone again. So the as I said, this is not just a competition because I first of all, guys, I'm not a competitive person, like at all. I don't like competition. I'm not particularly excited or get aroused or get motivated by the sole thought of winning. So you can believe that if I design something, this is not just for the competitive ones. I mean, of course, it's is like a code is a challenge. So of course, people can get motivated by the competition itself. But believe me when I say that that in every activity that we have, and this especially. It's everything depends on how you make the most out of it. So, for example, I say that as I always have said, is the importance of letting yourself be out there and letting your social network know about what you're doing in parallel to your studies, because you are a learner, that's sure, but learning is not the only thing that actually makes you the great software engineer that you are going to be or you already are, but also all the other activities besides learning are actually feeding into that persona that you are building. So this is exactly one of the activities that we thought are actually the can actually be a benefit for your to improving your social network. So enlarging your social network, because of course you can use it to improve your LinkedIn visibility, even like your LinkedIn profile, because of course every activity of this cup you can use them to and you can add them to your LinkedIn profile. Absolutely, in the section award, in the section projects, in the section volunteering work, so that your LinkedIn profile shows that you have not just passively learning, but you have actively learned. So this is one. The second is that these kind of activities build your consistency, build your accountability, build your sense of understanding how to work in a team. Accountability, consistency, and working a team are two core abilities, two core cross-cutting abilities that a software engineer and most and I would say more in general, a lot of other professions are requiring. And third, of course, this kind of activity can be leveraged during your next job interview. What do I mean? I mean that during the job interviews, your future employers want to have an idea of who you are and how you react in certain situations. And activities like these prove and mold you and shape you as a person and as a professional. That can actually leverage. They can actually be leveraged during in the course of an interview. For example, tell me a little bit about a moment where a situation where you had to collaborate with a team of people that you didn't know before, or tell me a moment where you had to instill motivation when the hype went down. Yeah, so everything. And these kind of activities can actually be used efficiently and intelligently also during an interview or during a recruitment process. So these are just 3 examples that I made, but I'm sure that there are so many other examples that can be brought to prove that these kind of activities, as for example hackathons. How many people I know, how many learners I know that have participated in hackathons? Let us know in the chat if you had, or if it's your first coding challenges that you are looking forward to participate in. But yeah, so basically these are the 3 main I would say reasons why I think that you are not competitive. It doesn't matter. This cup is for everyone.
Thank you so much, Irene, for that. Yes, guys, this cup is for everyone and it will benefit you all in different ways. It's not just about winning, it's way more than that. Yeah, so Irene, we have this big issue called groups. How are people gonna like what's your what did you come up with as an easy way for people to navigate the formation of groups? Because sometimes it might be hard because people are online. How do you think is the best way for them to come around that hurdle?
Yeah, absolutely. I know that forming groups with people, because in the ST program, I mean, this is not, of course, a mystery, but everyone actually can for some of the project of the ST of the software engineering program, people are need to form teams for some of these projects, but they need to form teams within their own cohorts. Now, the extra challenge that we have put it with the cup is that they need to form teams across the different cohorts. And before I go into how a team can look like, I would like to explain why we have done this. Because again, this cup is not just about the competition; it's about creating and solidifying a community, and it's about giving everyone the possibility to learn. So I don't know if there is anyone from cohort 2 Blended and listening, or cohort 22 that are the last cohorts. I really would like to encourage, particularly cohort 2 Blended, to step in and take this as an opportunity to learn. Because guys, it's true that maybe your level of, you cannot compare, of course, your level of knowledge of software engineering with someone that is in cohort 18, so the last month's specialization. It's nobody requires you that, but the importance of the team is about the variety of people and of skills and of roles that you have in the same team. So whether is can be to help the team brainstorm, or be the face of the team, or for example be the the one who facilitate communications. These are all factors that can make your team the winning one or amongst the winnings. So that is the reason why we want people to really leverage this cup as a way to learn. So now the question about how the team can look like. So we have said that we are not very strict about the composition, but it's true that we would like to avoid the situation of having, for example, so the team has to be of 6 people, and we would like to avoid a situation in which we have a team of 4 people from one cohort or 5 people from one cohort and then one other person from another cohort. Why? Well, first of all, is because it would be too easy. So it would not be that challenging for you to have to just be amongst the people that you already know. So it would not be challenging enough. And then there is a practical reason. So you guys are all in different moments of your learning, and it can be that, for example, if there is an instance of a group of 6 people, of which 4 people are from cohort 22, it can be that in the course of the cup, which by the way will last for 1 month and a half, cohort 22 is going through a very very hard project, or a moment in which all the people from cohort 22 are more or less engaged and need to put their all effort and their all attention to that. So what can happen? It can happen that the team will suffer from this, because maybe the fact that, of course, your project have the priority over everything, because they are those that bring you the scores, and they are those that that you are going to be evaluated against. So it's normal that if you have a priority, you're going to prioritize that, and we don't want that the team suffers. So this kind of fair distribution, it's thought for different reasons, for practical reasons, and also for to add a little bit more of challenge to your journey in the cup. So long story short, the unacceptable teams, of course the ideal team is the team that is formed by people, each person from a different cohort. That's the ideal team. But if you have a team in which you are 2 people or even 3 people from one same cohort, that's fine. The important is that you have other cohorts represented. So I guess that this should clarify the problems of that. When you want to look for your, so let's say that you have that you have a team that you are forming, but you still miss people from, let's say, cohort 2 Blender or cohort 1 Blender. So what I suggest is that you simply step out and go. You have access to cohort 2 Blender, cohort 1 Blender Discord channels. Go there and say, hey, I'm forming a team for the Face Off Cup. Do you want to join? We still need someone from your cohort. We would love to join. DM me for more information. So be proactive. This is also a moment of proactiveness. And for people that are still looking, scroll up. We have a Discord. We have a Discord channel that we are using for people to know more about the cup and for people to meet amongst themselves. So be proactive for people that already have a team and looking for to complete it. Be proactive, because next week, Friday the 30th, is the deadline for qualification. Yeah. Back to you, Terry.
Thank you so much, Irene. Thank you so much for all that information. I'm sure everyone sort of now has, is a step closer to understanding everything they need to joining the Face Off Cup. So, unless you have something else to clarify, I would like to give the learners an opportunity to ask you a few questions. In case you have anything you need clarity on, please just, request to be added as a speaker. And I could always, give you the floor and just talk about what you need to know, because you need to have everything you need to really do well in this cup. So the floor is all yours. You can also comment in the comment section. We could always get your questions from there in case you're too shy to, to talk about it or to like speak or to request to be a speaker. Please feel free to, type a question in the comment section. Nonetheless, let's keep this going. In the meantime, Irene, I'm going to add people as speakers while you can always, keep giving clarity on different issues that you think may arise. Yeah. Someone has requested to be a speaker. Let me just add him. Uh, yeah. So Maxman Green is going to ask you a question in a few minutes. Maxman, the floor is yours. Please go on. As he speaks, please feel free to request to be added as a speaker. Maxman, can you hear me?
Sorry, my mic was off. I can hear you now. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So I'm more than excited to be part of this the SC Face Off Cup, but I just have one concern, right? The thing is, I've been trying to look for a team that I can work with, but it's been difficult. So what happens if I don't meet up a number of 6% in my team from different cohorts? Like, what is my fate?
Well, the six.
That's one question I wanted to know.
Yeah, thank you, Marksman. The number 6 is the minimum. I mean, is the required amount of is the required number of people for the for each team. I suggest you, if you have problems looking for people within just relying on the channel that we have, the SC Face Off Cup Discord channel, you can always go to other cohorts channels and just throw a request there for people, as well as you say that you're already forming a team. This is this may be already the perfect environment to actually find your the other teammates. So if you want to say like who you are looking for, so that maybe hopefully we can complete your team.
Okay. For me, I have a cohort member from cohort 20. I have one from cohort 22. I have another one from 19. I think we are 4 already. So I just need like 2 more persons to make up my team.
Okay. You can you remind me which cohort you are?
I'm in cohort 20.
22. Okay. So I guess that you would love to have someone from cohort 1 blended and someone from cohort 18.
Yes, perfect. That was my previous cohort 18.
Okay, cool. So, that's great. So if cohort 18 was your previous cohort, so that means that you have people that you know in cohort 18. So feel free to reach out directly to them. But in any case, people, if there is anyone from cohort 18 or from cohort 1 blender, or if you know of anyone from this cohort and you think they would be interested in joining, even if you are from cohort 21 or from cohort 22, it doesn't matter if there are more people from one cohort. Again, the important is that we don't have really teams with 4 people or 5 people from the same cohort. Any other kind of combinations is welcome. So just drop a comment in the chat if you will, and Marksman, maybe you can drop also your username of Discord so people can look for you on Discord, and as well again drop a message on the SC Face Off Cup channel.
Okay, I will do that. And one more thing is that I wanted to know how long.
All right. Thank you for that.
1 second, because I think that it was still speaking, but I'm really struggling. I don't know why to hear. Okay, I guess it was not speaking anymore. sorry, Teddy, go on.
No, I was trying to ask how long the tournament was going to be for.
So the qualification phase wraps up on the 30th of this month, which gives us the possibility, which gives us the time to evaluate your submissions and to announce the 16 qualifying team on the 6th of September. The entire duration of the cup is roughly 1 month and a half, unless things happen, but it should be 1 month and a half. And we have the final face-off event with the two finalists, with the two final teams competing against each other. On around October the 18th. Again, unless something unexpected happened. This is the timeline.
Okay, that's understandable. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I've added a couple of people, so please feel free to speak. I can't really tell. Dixon, do you have something you would like to ask? Yes, please go on. I think you're called. Thank God. If you would like to
Hello.
ask a question, please feel free.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you're very audible.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm excited to be part of the SC Face-Off Cup. My concerns, I have like two questions, but I want to make it as short and as possible. So the number one is what happens because we are required to have teams of 6. So what happens if in the course of the project or the intense activities, some go south? So what would you advise the team to what route would you advise the team to take in the situation where some members go south and they are not responsive and they are not able to contribute? So what should be the team disposition after that, or what action should be taken regarding those set of people? And the other one is that is there is there a board of mentors, for example, that determines the projects that qualifies to go to the next stage, or is it a sort of like public voting system put in place for that? I think that those are the areas I need clarification. Thanks.
Okay, great, and thank you for these questions. I think they are they're actually very nice. I like mostly the last question. So, for the first question about the unresponsiveness of people. So, unfortunately, this is something that happens, and it happens also with your normal project team assignments. We haven't thought about the possibility. I would say that we see as it goes. What does it mean? It means that if really there is someone who ghosts the team from the very from consistently, ghosting the team, etc. We can always make the adjustments that you can substitute the person with another person, and or decide to go with less people in your team. We can see as it goes, as much as what also you guys prefer. If you guys prefer to just rely on less people, and or if you guys prefer to substitute the person that has ghosted you with another person that is more reliable. So that would be my first question, my first reaction to that. About the second question, so the coding challenges are going to be designed by Danson and Laikun, and of course they're going to be challenging. Also because we have seen that a lot of you have in brackets complained that the TikTok game was too easy. So we took well note of that, and the challenges we're going to be really serious about making the challenges very challenging. So about that is going to be your submissions, because the challenges, if you have read the starter pack, you can you can see that I left it in the chat for everyone to see. So in the starter pack, there are a few few lines of explanation for each stage, and there are some stages which are take home tests. So that means that they are challenges. We are going to give you 1 week to complete the challenge, and you will have to submit the challenge within 1 week, within a deadline. And there are also 2 moments of the face-off live events. If you already participated in another in an event in the event of June, you know what it's like. So for the moment, there is no voting, there is no evaluation which is based on the vote of people, and that is because we want really to base this cup based on your actual skills. So your project will be evaluated and in case selected by the cohort mentors. And again, we want to for this cup to be really an occasion, an opportunity for everyone to learn, and also for people who are not going to participate in the cup to learn. So every time that we are going to announce the teams that made it to the next stage, we are going to publish the project that they have, the challenge, the solution to the challenge that they have submitted, so that everyone can know what was the challenge about, and what was the project that the team has produced. So, and everything will happen on Discord, by the way. So we're going of course to continue publishing the new challenges on the internet. As you have seen, we have the starter pack and the qualifications, in which you can find everything that you need. By the way, both of them are in the chat for you to see. And but everything concerning announcing the winning teams and sharing their projects, everything will be done on Discord, both on the CUP channel and on the Discord forum Books and Bytes. I hope it clarifies.
Thank you so much. Thank you for answering that very, very clearly. Again, the floor is still open. If you have a question, please feel free to speak. It has just been answered. Irene is available to clarify everything so that you're good to go. Anybody else?
Okay, good day. This is Ernest from Johannesburg, South Africa. Thank you for the floor. I was hoping that I was listening in, and I was hoping that Irene could also remind the participants of what Lakeun and they'll be looking for in their projects, the criteria per se, because I feel it is important that the nature of the project is predefined, possibly.
Thank you, Ernest. So yeah, that's a great question. So again, everything is explained, and everything is explained and listed in the qualifications intranet page that you will find in the chat, as well as you will find everywhere in the face of Discord channel, as well as in the launching post of the CUP that you will find in the Books and Bytes Discord forum. So apologies, but again, let me tell you. Let me list you the evaluation methodology. So the evaluation will be based on these criteria. The project uses of front-end scaffolding frameworks like Vite, Webpack, Parcel, SC-Build, etc. The project uses of backend frameworks like Flask, Fast API, ExpressJS, etc. The utilization of DBMS for storing various user data like account information, wins, losses. Then mobile-friendly approach to front-end, cleanness of the directory structure, and professionalism in using version control systems. And again, the first challenge, which is a qualification challenge, is web TikTok toe. So competitors will need to create a browser-based game called web tic-tac-toe. So yeah, that's the minimum requirements is the user data persistence and the usage of socket.io is which is necessary since the multiplayer mode is required. So I hope that it clarifies. Thank you, Ernest, to give me the opportunity to list these things out. Is very important as well. Terry, I see that there is two questions that one question from Nepo. How will we submit? So there is the way that you submit is simply through a form. You can find the form again in the qualifications intranet page that I linked in the chat. Which is which in where you will find everything that I've just said. So the requirements, the nature of the challenge, the requirements of the teams, and you will find also the form. In the form, you will need to highlight. Let me get the form actually. In the form, you will need to highlight the members of your team. Then you will need to highlight. So the members of your team, you will need to highlight their names, their internet, email, username on Discord, and cohort. Then after that, you will be redirected to the explanation again of the qualification challenge, and then you will need to submit the project link, a recording video, and please keep it very simple. We don't need to be filmmakers, so you just record with a screen recording device. I think that you all are conversant with at least one screen recording method. But if you're not, please let me know in the chat. And then if you want as well, you can leave the link to the website deployed. This is a bonus, so it's not required. And then after you're done all of this, you click submit. Please do that before the 30th, which is next Friday.
All right. Thank you for that, Irene. Did you answer the second question too?
Yeah, I think yeah. I think Stu, where can we sign up? I think that so the two questions is how will we submit and where can we sign up? I think that my answer answers to both questions.
Perfect. So there's still a few more people who are enlisted as speakers. Again, if you have a question, please feel free. Now is your time to ask. Anyone? All right. Okay, Lauren.
Yes. Somebody else is speaking?
No, please go ahead.
Okay. First of all,
sorry, I didn't get the last what you said lastly. I didn't get.
Irene, I think that was to you.
But which other last thing that
No,
I said?
You said about the post. You said something like
Sorry,
we can't hear you really well, Maxman.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's my connection. What are the prizes that are involved, or is it kept a secret until after the hackathon?
Okay, no. So there are three prizes. We are still finalizing on the details, but I can tell you that in the first one of the rewards for the first winning team is a close and is group session just for the 6 of you. Session with Julian, in which you can ask him whatever you want. And this is just one of the things that that the winning team that the winning team on the first place would get. We're gonna have three prizes. So one for the top the first, well, the winner team, one for the second winner team, and one for the third winner team. But it will be everyone every team who is participating to the cup is going to earn a badge as soon as you progress into the different stages of the cup. You're going to earn a badge which you can share in your social media, as well as, again, in your LinkedIn. Is very important that is very important also these kind of things as they enrich also your LinkedIn profile. So you will be able to update your social media and your LinkedIn profile as of your progresses in the cup. I hope it clarifies.
Okay, yeah, that really clarifies it.
Okay. First of all, I need to thank you and appreciate your efforts actually to enrich the community. Thank you so much. Honestly, my first question is, do you have an estimate time of how much that would take of our days? How much hours? How many hours? I'm sorry.
So yeah, no, that's a really good question, because again, as I said before, this activity is on top of what you're doing, and we, by any means, we don't want that you neglect your projects with this activity. So I think that we want to have challenges that are manageable. I would say that yeah, I mean, we don't want that you resort to work in the night because the challenge is too challenging. And that's why as well we wanted the teams to be of a number that would, for example, if Loai, for example, I'm saying this as a way to provide you an example. But let's say that one challenge's deadline is tomorrow, and you have an important deadline for your project. Maybe you are not going to be the one who is going to submit, or is going to do the last works in the challenge. But you have a team of 5 other people that are able to be there, and your contribution can come before. So this is all this the way that we have also we also decided for the timeline. For example, we are giving where we're going to give the take home challenges. We're going to give you 1 week, including a weekend. So it's not going to is going to be, I think it's going to be sufficient for you to, having a weekend and having like a week in total, 7 days in total to work on the challenge. We want you to do it easily. It has to be a challenge, but it doesn't need to go before your current projects.
Thank you so much. I think this is relieving for many of our concerns, including myself, of course. I have a second question, which is kind of a consult, if that's the right word to use, and I'm pretty sure these concerns would reflect others' concerns as well. So let me say it myself. Well, your answer pretty much answers some of it, but let me say what I have. I'm a little bit hesitated, unlike usual, to take the lead and join. So I have a couple of things to do, and I will tell you what I have, and I hope you can tell me the trade-off. What I have the trade-off, should I join or just focus on what I have? Like I have, I'm in specialization right now, and every single thing is mostly that's what you will be doing next couple of months. When you get a job, exactly nothing offer something. This is so I need to take care of every detail and all the projects that we have. Plus, I have a second micro degree that I'm taking, and I need before I move on. I know for sure that if I decided to join the cup, I'll leave most of what I have and focus on it, give it my full focus. But that's why I'm consulting to give you the trade-off. So I told you what I have right now, and I also have, my app. It's not just code that I pushed for the foundation project. I'm hope it helps the community. I'm working on it every single day. There's a whole process of deployment and updates and stuff. So it's a little bit of a hustle, like having a real working application. Um, also, we're in specialization and we're about to get into a job. So, the DSA part, I'm trying to get like an hour every day because for it, I need to get better at this, to get good actually at this. So you see a couple of things, and I hope no action happens in my life next couple of months. So that's something that I have. And I think if you know me, you know how the energy I have. I never hesitate. I just need to get every single opportunity I can. But for this particular one, I'm like thinking kind of objectively, kind of hesitating. So that's what I have. And you also got all of the benefits that you have, and that you said about joining the cops. So now, what do you advise me? Plus, as I told you, these things that I have, I'm afraid that if I join the team, like I'm not gonna take a lead. I'm definitely not taking the lead. I'm joining somebody whom I trust. So I feel that I'm afraid that I could make them lag behind, and I never ever thought I would do this to somebody. So you see this hesitation, and I'm pretty sure that reflects some others' concerns as well. What do you advise me, you or even if somebody else want to give me a hint or something? Uh, so yeah, that's it.
I
Hope
understand.
it's clear enough. I
Yeah,
hope.
yeah, it is. So I would say that if you think, yeah, if you think that taking the lead is too much for you at this moment, it's totally fine. And for me, I mean, from my perspective, it's fine if you want. I mean, if you want to join a team, again, you don't. Since you have to prioritize the other things, you can still join a team and participate as much as you can. The important is that, and I think it's not an issue for you because I got to see, I mean, you're very active, and I got to see you also the other community that you're active on. You show up consistently, so that's really the importance for that. And again, this is the principal reason why we decided for a big group of, because imagine that if, for example, if we said, for example, the groups needs to be 2 people, I would have said no. I would have said do not step forward. But I would say if you join a team, you say, listen, you can say, listen, I'm going to be available. I'm going to be mostly available in this moment of the day, for example. So you set expectations from the very beginning with your teams about what is your availability. Take into account that your availability is strict, so you don't have all the time in the world. You have really a limited time space to dedicate to this cup. I would say there is, again, for the fact that the teams the teams for participate to the cups have to be of 6 people. I think that this allows you to be present. And again, the important thing is that you set expectations from the beginning with your new team. You communicate, for example, listen, I have an important deadline, or I have an important thing that I'm doing, and I cannot be there, for example, in this day. So the important is communication, reliability, and consistency. I think you have all of them.
Thank
So
you so
yeah,
much.
so that is what I would say.
Okay, small detail. You think if I manage to get like consistent, fully focused 1 to 2 hours every day, that would be sufficient?
Oh yeah, again, we know that already the program is very demanding. You have projects every day. I think that um, I think that 1 or 2 hours is even per day is even too much when it comes to the cup. Again, you guys are going to be 6, and the challenges are going to be, yes, challenging, but even the things that you're requested to submit. For example, the qualification challenge, the requirement to submit a video. When we say the recording doesn't need to be edited, is because we just need to have a few things. So again, our priority will be not to occupy too much of your time. So again, the take-home challenges are going to be released taking into account the presence of a weekend. So yeah, so I think that you don't it's not really much about the hours in a day, but maybe the hours in a week, I would say.
Irina, thank you so much. I do really appreciate this. Thank you so much, and thanks for the effort. And final words to be said, guys. You don't have to really. I have a few concerns myself, but I'm telling myself and the others, you don't really have to think that you gotta win. Think of the experience and the experience. If you have any doubts on yourself, overcome it later. But join now, okay? And say to yourself, I don't have to kind of like to get the number one position, okay? Just the experience have a lot of benefits other than that. Thank you so much, and I hope I don't miss another opportunity with Julian. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you, Lai, even for your conclusive words. Back to you, Terry.
Thank you for that conversation. I have added a few more speakers. Please feel free to take up the floor if you have a question.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, thank you, Irene. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thank you for this opportunity because I really don't have any question. It's just that, like, I just want to say, like, this, challenge has been an eye-opener for me in the sense that, like, I've been able to know about, group collaboration, about GitHub collaboration, I mean, like, and, yeah, it's been an eye-opener, like, yeah. Um, This challenge has been a wonderful opportunity for me to learn many things. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for also the trust, and good luck. By the way, I want to tell everyone that we have officially the first team as submitted. Just to spark a little bit the interest, but like the first team has already submitted, and yeah, I opened the form and I saw it, and yeah, I thought that I really needed to tell you. So yeah, game is on, guys.
All right. Unless anyone else has something to ask or say, I think we're coming towards the end of this Twitter space. But I will give us like a minute in case anyone has one last question or anything they need clarity for. Okay, Irene, would you like to give some final words before this ends?
Yes. Again, during so now we are on Friday, and we have an entire weekend in which of course you don't have any other project releasing, at least during the weekend. So I think it's a perfect time if you if you are in the group of people that already have a team and just need some other people to join the team, do not hesitate to go on other cohort channels and simply like throw your statements there and try to see if there is anyone, for example, who is interested. As well, like I would say, if you are from a certain cohort and you think that there is someone who should really join this, for example, I always thought that let's say you have you have worked in a team project with certain person and you think that this person could be really an added value to a team during the cup, I would really encourage you to tag this person or these people in the Face of Cup Discord channels and encourage them to join. Sometimes people do not really understand their potential and their value, and the only people that can actually understand this is the people that work with you. So I'm sure that you know some talented people in your cohorts. I see that there are some graduates of the SC program. Unfortunately, this cup is not going to be open to you, but I have some ideas on how you guys can participate and can I would say bring your added value as graduates to this particular cup. And just to anticipate a question that may arise, the cohort 18 will graduate in September, but that doesn't stop cohort 18 people that are part of the teams to actually continue participating in the cup. So again, the cup is open to people to people from cohort 18 to cohort 2 blended. So yeah, so that's I think these are the last things that I would like to say. Very last thing is join us on Discord. We have a Discord channel which is called SE Face of Cup. And we also have a role that you can acquire, which is SC Face Up Cup Crew, because after a while we do not want to spam people that are not interested in the cup. We're going to use that one going forward, so make sure that you acquire that role. I think that's all, apart if there is anyone in the chat who wants to say something, or wants to ask me a final questions, or wants to, I don't know, motivate other people to join. Or for example, if you are here, if you're here now, if there is anyone in the chat who is now forming a team and you want to step into to take the mic to make a call for teammates, you're very welcome to do that.
Would anyone want to give some final words, or should we close? Going once, going twice. Okay, thank you all for attending this Twitter space, and good luck in every endeavor you're doing. I hope this all turns out really well for you and that you have fun with everything you're doing. Thank you for doing hard things. Keep doing hard things. Bye-bye.
Bye.